Then, I received a friend request. I'm Zhu Rui from the tour group. The name wasn't familiar. I checked the profile picture. It was probably the guy from that young couple. But what did he want from me now? Confused, I accepted the request, and he quickly added me to a new group. There were 6 people in the group, including the writer and tour guide. Immediately, I realized they had also noticed something was off with the writer and the tour guide. So, my friend and I planned to go downstairs to meet them. We were on high alert, constantly worrying we might run into a murderer. My friend even wanted to run back to the room and hide because she was so scared. As soon as I walked in, I saw the middle-aged couple was already there. Looking at the room full of people, I finally felt a little better, now that we know something's off with the tour guide and the writer. What if a murderer sneaks in? What are we going to do then? I'm not scared. No matter what's going on, there are a lot of us. What can he do? But if a murderer really comes, can you guarantee we'll make it out alive? Maybe we should just call the cops. So we quickly dialed the emergency number. But this place is so remote, it'll take at least 4 hours for the cops to get here. Just as we were waiting for help, the lights above us suddenly went out without a sound. I immediately realized the locks on the doors are magnetic. If the power goes out, they won't work. Everyone started freaking out. The door's magnetic lock clicked open. I suddenly realized the whole guest house was no longer safe. If a murderer came in with a knife now, we wouldn't stand a chance. So, we grabbed flashlights and hurried downstairs. But as soon as we reached the door, everyone stopped. I had to squeeze through the crowd to see the big front door locked with 2 heavy chains. Then it hit me. This was the tour guide's doing. Since the guest house is in the mountain, wild animals might wander out at night. So, not just the door, but even the windows were sealed with security bars. So to leave, we'd have to find the tour guide for the key. Zhu Rui over there shouted, "Come over, there's blood on the lock." Everyone froze. The tour guide probably got killed while locking the door, so the one knocking on our room door wasn't the real tour guide. But I clearly got a message from him saying he was going to bed. And when he gave us the souvenirs, didn't you hear? That was the tour guide's voice. It's probably the murderer using a voice changer. Dude, your imagination's running wild. Do you think the murderer would carry a voice changer while running for his life? After the uncle said that, I also started to think it's pretty unlikely. Suddenly, I found the problem. Look at the tour guide's friend circle. There are a lot of videos of souvenir displays, including the record of him giving gifts to other tourists. Then I fast-forwarded to the part where the tour guide was talking. Sure enough, that familiar tone came back from the phone. "Here's your souvenir." When the door was knocked, the tour guide said exactly that. So, you're saying the person who knocked was definitely the murderer. He must have just replayed an old recording of the tour guide's voice. Exactly. That's also why the writer's message changed after going to find the tour guide, because the writer was also killed. Just then, we suddenly heard a loud bang from upstairs, like a door slamming shut.